Where does one draw the line between charity and enabling?
Well, charity is moved by desire for the other's good. Enabling is actually a matter of weakness. Charity is not weakness, charity is strength. If somebody is doing something wrong, doing something dangerous to themselves or others, doing something detrimental to themselves or others, charity would require a person to stop them, to try to convince them that what they're doing is wrong and detrimental to themselves, to other people, and to try to get them to stop it. So charity is the opposite of enabling. Enabling is going along with somebody and actually basically giving them the means, if not the encouragement, to do something that's very dangerous or damaging to themselves or other people. It's the charity that one would have, which would say, well, that would you give us the courage to say, this is really hurtful to these other people. Let's say, for the sake of my own comfort, I should just be quiet and go along with this. But out of charity, that is a real desire for their good, I can't just go along with it. I have to do what I can to secure their good, to prevent their evil to them. And I do have to intervene somehow. Of course, charity, if that is the motivation, if there's going to be some kind of means of intervention, it's going to be motivated by charity, which means they'll think of the best way possible to accomplish the good and to avoid making things worse. Okay, so prudence has a lot to do with it too, because when you are moved by charity, you want to secure the good of another person. You want to avoid evil to another person. But then you have to go to the practical side of how do I do that? Right? What do I say? What do I do? How do I say it? How do I do it? In order to, accomplish the good, to make my charity real and to, make things as good as they can be. And how do I avoid the dangers of making things worse by having it come not across as motivated by charity, but by come across as pride, that I'm just being haughty and arrogant and holier than thou. And I'm not seeking the good of the other. I'm just basically flaunting my own superiority. I mean, sometimes it comes across that way for traditional Catholics when we're talking to others about what's going on in the church and trying to convince others to come back to the traditional faith. Sometimes it can come down to the matter of, well, this is my position and I'm right and you're wrong because I'm me and you're you and you don't know what you're talking about. And we get into an argument that way because we've lost sight of our purpose. And that is not, that I'm in an argument and we have a tug of war going on and I'm going to win and you're going to lose. That's not the attitude to have. No good will come from that attitude. If the approach is governed by a real love for the souls of others and for our Lord, it'll be a very different approach. And it'll be very obviously a different approach. Yeah. People will not be offended, will not take offense, and they'll think very clearly and reasonably and, as I say, charitably, just to enable the other person to see what's right.